So, the My Hero Ultra Rumble Twitter just released new Aizawa gameplay going over each and every one of his skills. So today we're going to analyze each one and see how strong he might be once he gets into the game. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more Ultra Rumble content, and let's get into it. So, for his first skill, it's called Binding Cloth. This is going to be his primary fire, and what it does is that it seems like it pulls you in, or you can hit it with a dropkick if you hit your opponent with it and bind them. Now, also, it seems like you can actually use it for traversal in the very same Spider-Man-like movement that Sue and Ochako have with their grappling hook and their tongue respectively. So, it seems like Aizawa is going to have very good movement, which I assume so for a character like Aizawa. The Binding Claw seems to be very, very, very fast. Like, it seems like really fast. I don't know how fast it is relative to Sue or Ochako, since I don't really play those characters that much, but it seems relative to Sue more than it seems relative to Ochako. So it seems like that he's going to have very good movement, which is really good in a game like this with so many buildings and so much terrain. So it looks like he already has movement down packed, but that's only one of his skills, and we have to go over the other two. So next one. So, next ability seems to be called Powerhouse Kick Barrage. So this is going to be a single target multi-hitting kick move where he dashes forward and kicks you a bunch of times. Now, this really seems like they're heavily leaning into the movement of this character, which I am very excited to see because Ultra Rumble doesn't have very hard movement characters. They have characters with pretty good movement, but it seems like Aizawa is going to be one of those first characters that has like movement right next to like Sue or Ochako or something like that. So it seems like this is going to either be mainly a traversal tool or mainly something like a little combo ender or just something you engage a fight with because of how far it dashes forward. Now, it's a multi-hitting move, which means that it possibly could have weird falling out properties or something weird like that. Doesn't have any armor or anything to speak of, but it does look like a very good way to gap close against characters that might be zoning you out, like a Bakugo or a Todoroki or something like that. But yeah, this seems like a pretty solid move that I'm honestly very excited to see in action. So, Aizawa's final skill is called Binding Cloth Serpent. He puts his cloth or his scarf on the ground, and then it just starts flailing everywhere in like this wide like arc shape. And it's said to hit multiple opponents. So it looks like this is going to be one move that actually hits multiple opponents. It seems like Aizawa is mainly focused on isolating one target and beating the shit out of them, which is a very fun character archetype that I like. Honestly, there isn't much to say about it besides it being a multi-hit, like, massive area of effect type move, similar to Shigaraki, but with a lot more hits done. So it seems like this might actually be his weakest special because it doesn't really actually provide any utility. But yeah, this isn't really much of a really special skill or anything. Maybe I'm not looking deep enough into it, but I don't really think this is going to be all that important, and you should probably level up those other skills before you level up this one. And finally, the special action, Erasure. So, Aizawa stances himself up and looks at the opponent with his erasure stance, and their quirk's just gone. It looks like this is going to be just a standstill look at your opponent, and they can't use their quirk. So it looks like Aizawa's going to be hella vulnerable when he does this. But that's where my ideas come in. I think Aizawa is going to be busted if you actually have a team. I feel like he's going to be a glass cannon with insane utility, but if you can cover that with a proper team play, then you should be able to actually get hella value out of this character. So he's not going to be like some solo fragger like fucking Bakugo or Todoroki or some shit like that. He's going to have to work with his team to actually get proper erasure positions and actually jump the opponent. So what I'm thinking is that basically it's going to be like this. Your Aizawa calls out who they're about to erasure, they erasure that opponent, and then you just jump them like it's fucking Jujutsu Kaisen. Honestly, I think that another thing that you could probably do is that you could probably, if you're playing Cementos or a character with active placeable things, you can actively place things around Aizawa or place things near Aizawa to actually give him some certain cover, because it doesn't seem like he can actually move while doing erasure. So I'm thinking maybe put a Shigaraki puddle under him, so that way the only way you can actually get to Aizawa is if you run through the puddle. Maybe put him on top of a Cementos tower, so that way you actively have to climb to get to him. Or maybe hell, put it go Denki, just fucking do the charge cage shit, and then immediately you won't ever be able to hit him. So it seems like Aizawa's actively going to be a heavy team play character, similar to something like Dabi. So yeah, I think that's basically what Aizawa's going to be like. He's going to be very strong with a team. By himself, I don't think he'll be doing that much, honestly. I think he's going to be pretty bad without a team, but with a team, he's probably going to be like top 3. So, that's what I think. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.